Alright y'all, it's Grind Time Media. It's been a while, but I'm back with another one. The tutorial on it's my old Massey Ferguson. That thing hanging down right there, that's this has a assisted power steering set up here, you know, and the cylinder had went out, so I couldn't steer a damn thing. If I did steer, it was very, very hard, and I wasn't able to maneuver like I wanted to. Shout out to Bill, he got me on the right track, you know. And first of all, you gotta start out in the morning with some good coffee, you dig what I'm saying? You gotta have that coffee. So yeah, but anyway, alright y'all, so here go the cylinder. Here's what it looks like. That's the end that goes that way, and this is the end that goes this way, and it goes down and it sticks in that hole right there. That's the tie rod end on this end that sticks in that hole there. And then down here there's a little hole there that this goes into, and then it lays along straight, and I'll show you a picture of that. And then also in here, yeah, I have to undo this cap so I can slide it in this way all the way down here. And what it broke, I thought the whole cylinder broke, but really this little pin in here had broke. And all this little pin, or this little round thing does, you can't really see it moving in there, but I'll move it there. See it? All that does is it pushes, when you turn it, it pushes this way, and that opens up this cylinder, which lets fluid in to make the what can I show you, to make the cylinder come out, I guess push out that way, or just it pushes the ram, which pushes the arm out, you know, or whatever. And that's pretty much how it goes. And the little seat that sits this thing in here, it broke, so they didn't replace the whole cylinder, but this was just spinning around in there, and they were able to stick a pin through it and get it fixed, so they repaired it. And that's, you know, that's rare, because it's hard to find anybody that can repair anything around here. So I got lucky, but I might get rid of this motherfucker, because if things keep going on with it, I'm gonna run out of options, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how that go. So this ram, I guess, will push it from here, and it'll push this rod and make it turn. So I'm just gonna put it back together and we'll see. I done forgot half of this stuff, but we'll see. I know how it went up there, but as far as it hasn't been working in a while, and to be honest with you, I've been steering it manually with my arm. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is try to, I don't know, put this, I'm gonna take this end piece off so I can slide it down through there. I got one channel locks up here, and I'll put one here. See if I can get. I've got to take these two pieces off again so I can get the piece to slip over. This piece right here that I'm holding in my hand to slip over, slide down here. Alright, so I finally got those two bolts off, those fittings. So you're gonna look at the fittings, there they are, the two holes right there. So now I can basically lift this up, lift this whole thing up, stick it up here. And then I'm going to, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm going to try to show y'all the whole thing at one time. The whole thing. So I'm gonna start down here. I'm gonna take these fittings off, take the tie rod in piece off, and there's the bolt to the tie rod in for whoever cares. And I'm gonna slide this down the shaft where it's supposed to be, and then all along over here I got another piece I gotta look out for that I'm bringing up here. Keep an eye on this piece. So now I bring the tie rod down, I keep going down. I ain't got nobody to hold this in for me, so I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. And then now I gotta work this back down this way over this shaft part. Okay, hope y'all getting that, because this is an important part here. So something's holding me up down there. Oh, I see. Alright, bringing it down. Now it's almost there. See? This is a good time for me to show y'all something else. See, this is what went wrong. If you look down in there, that little piece of metal behind this, right there, that's what went wrong. So the piece that moves this cylinder, that opens this valve, opens and closes it, that pin was broke. And I've seen it down in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but he drilled a little hole and made it so that piece sits there. And you know, you just gotta let the machine do most of the work. And I guess I might have turned it too hard or whatever, but we back on track now. So that's that part. So, and then this assist here, let me zoom out. I'm sorry about all the zoom in, zoom out, but I'll get to talking and then I forget where the zoom is at. I apologize. But yeah, the arm down there assists pushing this when you turn, and when that moves that valve, the cylinder will push, I guess push on down that way some kind of way or something. You know, it moves, so, or at least that's what it's supposed to do. So that's what that is. So we'll move forward. Alright y'all, so here's what's going on now. I had to knock that bolt through from this side to this side on that steering arm, but there was a lot of bushings and stuff that I had to make sure. See them bushings back behind it where my finger is, the top of my finger in the flimsy glove, right there. So those are stuck on both sides of here, and I had to where's my finger going? Right here. I had to push these, the cylinder's right here, and the piece that sits up here is right here, and I had to just squeeze them. There you go, there's the bushings right there. Had to squeeze them between the cylinder head and the this mechanism right here. But anyway, and then all I got to do now is hook up to that bolt there, and that bolt will push the cylinder. The cylinder will be pushed. It'll push it out some kind of way, man. I don't know how this thing exactly works, because honestly, I never really paid attention to it. I just knew that I had steering or I didn't. But it'll push, the cylinder will push the, it'll help assist and push the steering the rest of the way it needs to go. down here at the linkage. So there's the linkage right there. There's the tire rod right there. You see it? Right there. It's the tire rod going all the way down here, going all the way down here, going all the way to the cylinder, going all the way back here, and then to here. And I have to turn the wheel once I get this on to put that back in there. And then fill it up with fluid and see how it's going to go as far as pushing that cylinder. And that's it. Alright, so here's a better visual of what was going on and what I'm doing here. The cylinder went through here. And when the cylinder went through here and you turn the wheel down there, that arm push this. When it push this, it would either put it in, push the ram or open up the valve, and will help assist and push the cylinder, would push the rod forward or backward. I have to turn the wheel to get this thing to line up on that hole right up there. I haven't done that yet because I gotta get some hydraulic fluid, and I gotta put these fittings back on here that I took off earlier that are bare, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, so I just found out that you know, my aunt just passed early this morning. She was 92 years old. Yeah, I used to love working on this kind of shit, but man, I tell you, I done took some losses, so you know, damn. But I'm taking a moment of silence for her. Rest in peace, Aunt Virgin. But yeah, it's right here. I got it all back together and got the fittings up there. Now I'm gonna go get some hydraulic fluid and put it in here, and it should be all sealed up. And then I'm gonna turn the wheels, pick the bucket up, and then join this piece back together, and then see if everything's working. All right. Alright, I'm up here at Tractor Supply. I'm going to get my hydraulic fluid. That's what we're doing today. Yes, it is. Smile. Alright, you already know what it is. You know, this is what I be doing, really. This is all I be doing, is working on something. You know, it's pretty simple. So now I've done that part. So now I'm going to put that expensive ass hydraulic fluid in here and see what we got. Alright, y'all, we about to see what Old Glory about to do. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know what it's gonna do, but you'll see whatever I see. If you see, you'll see whatever I see. That's all I can tell you. If you do see, you'll see whatever I see. Rolling, huh? Okay. Alright, so here's what I got to do here. It's running a little cold, but I'm going to have to take the tie rod in out so I can pull it back more, so then I can you know, get it in its proper seating and see what we got from there. That seems to be the best option for me right now, because I can't get the cylinder to come in anymore, which it should come in more, but you know, I just don't want to do that, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so check this out. I got everything about where it's supposed to go. I'm just tightening everything down now, putting the bolts back on. But yeah, and I had to do a little bit of maneuvering. I didn't think it was gonna work out in my favor at first, but then I started to turn some stuff and all that, and then I seen that I was able to get things up there the way it's supposed to be. So now I'm just tightening everything down. I'm not gonna tighten everything tight. Just want to make sure everything works. Had a couple leaks from stuff not being over tight, so I tightened those, and everything looks pretty good. But like I said, I'm not gonna be using this much because it's just too hard. This was like one of the first ones that came out as far as the Massey Ferguson. I don't know if it's the work bull or the Massey Ferguson's tractors in general, you know, and it's just too hard to get anything done if something go wrong. So you know, I'm a skid steer bobcat termite guy, and a lot of y'all like, what the hell is a termite? Well, the termite is the smaller backhoe tractor, You know, we poured concrete with that termite, long driveways, everything else. So it'll get the job done, trust me. So or a bobcat, you know, easy to get through gates, tight areas. That's what I like. I mean, this is a beast, and you know, I picked up some heavy stuff with this thing, but you know, eventually I'm gonna have the wrong thing go bad, and I ain't gonna be able to find a part for it, and that's what I'm afraid of. But that's neither here nor there right now. Like, I can't find the parts for stuff right now, but there is people, enthusiasts. All right, let's see what we got. Fail. Alright, y'all, I'm wrapping up this video. Basically, you know, I had the lines crossed, and it was causing it to do some crazy stuff. I talked to my guy Bill, and he said, hey man, bring it on back by if you know, it doesn't do right. So I appreciate him. Good guy, stands on his word. Sanford Hydraulics. But basically, I do have a leak in the back. When I turn to the right, the back of the cylinder leaks, which I'll show you. But when I turn to the left, when I turn to the left, when the cylinder goes in, it pushes fluid out of the back of the cylinder. And when I turn to the right, it doesn't. That's probably him calling me now. Alright, so I'm going to take this thing for a quick spin, and I might disappear out of the camera sight for a minute. So I'm going to position myself where I'm going and let y'all check me out from there. Alright, so everything worked out fine. I got a little bit of a cylinder leak that I didn't have before, but you know, the guy said he'd take care of it, you know what I mean, and you know, I'm just not sure I want to take this thing off again. You know, this thing was a beast to take off. But the main part about it that I had to take off was I had to take off the this tie rod in, but I never knocked it down all the way this time, so that shouldn't be hard. Then I have to take that pin out and take the lines and drain it again for the umpteenth time, and then I loosen that bolt at the back. So now that I know how to do it, you know, I can do it. So that's pretty much it. But as far as the cylinder, you know, it turns. I was able to go around yonder, turn around in a circle, and it sure beats having to turn it by elbow, I tell you. But yeah, so if you got one of these, and I'm gonna show him this video so he'll have an idea what this is when I take it to him. But I took the grill off to look at that pump one time, so just imagine the grill being up there. That's all I can tell you. And what's that? Hydraulic filter there. Give him a look at the motor. You probably already saw it from the other pictures that I'm gonna have in the video, but yeah, so this is what I got. So hopefully this helps somebody out. It's got a tractor like mine. Maybe this will help them.